This video is for my younger self, who constantly made a lot of progress and then fucked it all up. He walked, he meditated, he read books, he did all of the good habits that was told to him by the media, by the rest of the world, by YouTubers, by books. But constantly, there would be something inside of him that would fuck it up and sabotage all of the progress he would make. And every single time he would promise to himself that I will not become my younger version again and I'll become somebody who's better than my previous self. Every single time he would say that, but within 15 days of living peak human happiness, a life where you're doing everything perfectly, you know how good it feels when you have left all of your bad habits behind and you're doing everything perfectly and you're living a great life. You're talking to people, you're social, you're your utmost confident person, and then out of nowhere, it creeps in, that side of you creeps in and it fucks it up. In this video, I'll tell you how you fix your life and how do you keep it that way. Because for the past 3 years, I've struggled with the exact thing. In this video, I'll help you to fix your life and keep your life in that order and tell you how I have fixed my life every time I have fucked up and I have sort of reset it to a new base level which is above and superior to my younger self. And I'll also teach you the ways I have done to keep being consistent because that's the only thing that matters. This is the graph. It goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. We are making no progress at all. We are just in this freaking wavelength. We need to sort of break through this peak level. We know that if we continue on this journey, on this path, we'll literally make so much amount of progress that is going to show. So if I have wasted my entire day and I feel like I'm in pain and I want to change my life, this is how I start off with. I basically subtract all of the clutter from my life and clean my brain. So that's where you have to start with. This is not the sexiest answer you were looking for. I'm going to tell you that you have to clean your environment and clean your mind and clean yourself. Right now, you're like a disgusting goblin in your room, in your own, I don't know, puddle of sweat in your fucking bed. I don't know, doing what? Doing all of your bad habits. I want you to subtract all of that right now. Go take a shower, clean your room, make your bed, clean your desk, and then this is what I do. I go on my bed, I sit down, close my eyes, and I meditate. I meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. And the next thing I do is the most crucial part of getting your shit together, taking a piece of paper or a diary or my journal and writing down exactly what I will be doing next to fix my life and exactly how I can also prevent my life from getting fucked up like this again. Ask yourself, what did you do that made you fall back down? What did you do in the past couple of days? Your brain is like an palace, it's like an empire. It has thousands and thousands of doors and windows. You, as the king of the empire, it's your responsibility to safeguard your palace, meaning your mind, from the external world. You need to lock down your brain and guard all of the gates, all of the windows to the best of your capability. So ask yourself, when you journal, ask yourself, what part of my empire did I left unguarded and compromised? Was it because I woke up late and I was sleeping with my phone next to me that made me scroll on TikTok, social media for hours or relapse? Was it because my environment was too cluttered? Or was it because I wasn't working too hard? I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't increasing my willpower. I was only focusing on my environment all the time. And when the opportunity of the bad habit presented itself, my willpower was so low that I wasn't able to combat it and I fall back down into my old bad habits, and now I'm back in hell again. You need to subtract all of your bad habits in order to get to a neutral position where your life doesn't even suck or isn't even that great. You need to get there by subtracting your bad habits. Once you have subtracted all of your bad habits, it will take a few days, a few months. Once you get to the neutral level, then you can add different things, different layers to your self improvement game that will basically move you to the position of heaven. And the reason why I'm saying this, you need to subtract everything in hell, is because you're stuck in hell right now. And it's like stones holding you back in hell because you are still doing all of your bad habits. So you need to subtract your bad habits. You get to a neutral position, and then you add self improvement habits like meditation, journaling, going on a walk, going in nature, and all of that. And only then you get to heaven. Right now, you're in hell and you're doing heaven activities that will make you in like you can feel heaven for 15-20 minutes, and then the reality hits you. The reality is that you're still in hell. You need to fix it. You need to get to neutral and then heaven. It doesn't work like this. It doesn't go from hell and then you do a couple of self improvement habits, then you go to freaking heaven instantly. It's not like that easy. If it was that easy, the whole world would be successful, right? So, journal, write down your problems and solve it because you have meditated, you have a clear mind, and you have a pen on paper, and now you're thinking about it in a logical way. Your logical side of the brain is like turned on, and now you're writing things down and you're like, okay, this is what I've done previously, I won't be doing it again. The next thing I would do is to get some structure in my life. You need to create some set of documents, and I'll walk through how you create these documents. And these documents are going to be very important for you. So listen up. You need some structure in your life, first of all. You need to create a army style regimen that you will follow every single time, every single day, every single hour of the day. Even if you're not going to follow it like 100% of the times, at least you need to follow it, or you will follow it for 20, 30, 40% of the time. Every single time when I tell somebody to make a routine, they will always come back with the same fucking answer, which is, hey, I can't follow it every single time, every single day for 100% of my entire life. I might have something else to do that day. And I was like, wait, man, you need to create a routine and have some sort of a map in the first place. It can change. I'm not perfect either. And even I don't follow my routines 100% of the times every single day. I follow it for 80%, 70%. You need to sort of strive every single day to make it a bit better each day. And that's how you basically get it. We need to cut out 100% of our bad habits. It's non negotiable. If you want to save your soul from this modern world, this evil world, this evil sort of social media companies that have invested billions and billions of dollars to control your mind, if you want to stop that, then you have to cut out all of your bad habits and have sort of a strong stance against these companies and against the rest of the evil world that we live in today. We must understand that the modern world is trying to conspire against us. It's trying to degrade our ability to focus, to be disciplined, and to go through even the slightest amount of difficulty. Think about it. Can you do something that is tough right now? No, because you are surrounded by addictions, by cheap dopamine, everything that has been artificially created by this evil fucking world. So you need to cut it out. It's unhealthy for you. Even 1 minute of video game is unhealthy for you, alright? This is extreme. If you're the type of person who needs extreme results and he wants to sort of change his life, then you need to listen to this. If you're an average guy who wants to be average, play video games, right? It's like as simple as that. Basically, the modern world is trying to spoil us and set us up for failure and slavery. We can't operate our own minds. If you literally scan your brain when you're scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, you'll realize that your brain is turned off. And these social media companies have decided or have discovered a way to turn your brain off. That's wild. Like imagine the amount of power these people hold, that they have so much control over your fucking brain, that they are the one killing your time, killing your attention, killing your focus span, and a billion other things. So you need to stop. You need to fix your life. Number one, clean your life, clean your brain, clean your room, clean your mind. All right. Number two, realize that what has been happening is my fault or your own fault. Take complete ownership of everything that has been happening to you. And then you realize how you can be better in the future, what mistakes you have made, and how can you prevent them from happening again in the future, because that's basically the definition of growth. You grow when the same conditions has been placed onto you, but you decide to do something else. Your actions are something else. That's what growth is. Same condition, different behavior. Number three, you need some structure to your life. As I've said, create a document that has all of your goals, character traits inside of it. One page for goals and character traits. Choose no more than three goals, right? And on the bottom half of the page, after you write down your goals, and on the bottom half of the page, you write character traits of the version of your own self that has those goals achieved. So if you want to make, let's say, a good amount of money, let's say $10,000 per month, and you have written that goal down like I have on a piece of paper, you also need to write down character traits of that version of you that has $10,000 per month, right? That has achieved those goals already. How does he act? How does he talk to people? How does he go through interacting with the world? How does he wake up? How does he walk? Go as detailed as you can. The more detailed, the better it is. And I want you to imagine and visualize that version of you after you have read your goals every single day. So every single day, you open your doc up, you look at your goals, you look at the character traits, you close your eyes for not more than 15 to 30 seconds, and you visualize that version of you. And then on the next document, you create your habit tracker. Choose no more than five habits, five to six habits, right? I have three habits for my morning routine and two habits for my throughout the day sort of work day routine. So I'll read my sort of habit tracker to you. So, in the morning, it's cold shower, meditation, gratitude journaling or message, eat the frog, a workout, and visualization. So, essentially, it's very simple. You create days on the left and five or four habits on the top, and every single time you complete those habits, you tick it off. So, it's very simple, right? If you even if, like set the bar very low, that's very important. Set the bar so low that it is embarrassing to sort of miss out on a day. If you want to sort of stick to a new habit, for example, it's meditation. You want to meditate and you want to be consistent and meditating, then you sort of set the bar at, hey, 10 seconds of meditation and I can tick my habit tracker off for that day. You will feel like you're above the goal, but trust me, the point here is for you to become consistent at that particular habit, and then we can think about increasing the level of our bar. But for now, just think about ticking all of the boxes every single day of the month. So now you have cleaned your mind, cleaned your room, you have a clean life, empty brain, no stimulations, no cheap dopamine. You created a structure of your life. You have your goals, you have your character traits written down, and you have your habit tracker now. What's next? Now you need to follow it religiously. How do you do it? Well, first of all, you need to remember that you are on a path of discipline. In life, there are only two paths you can take, and we have all experienced both of these paths in some way. Path number one, destruction. Path number two, discipline. Either you go path number one, which is a hedonistic way of living life, cheap dopamine. Path number two is discipline. This is the more painful way of living life, but it will increase your happiness in life. The things that will bring pain in your life are the things that will make you happy and fulfilled. So, when you're following this journey, you need to remind yourself every single time, every single day, that hey, you are on a path. And you do that by having some set of reminders. and some set of documents that you read every single morning, every single time you're free. Sometimes people can go a bit extreme, and sometimes they can be like shaving their head off, which I did. And the thing is, I shaved my head off, and every single time I looked in the mirror, I reminded myself of the life I was living. So set yourself for success. Clean up your environment. Have a strict control of your environment every single day of your life. Not even a second of slack is acceptable in this part of life. Oftentimes, things can creep up and you do a certain small bad habit and you're like, it's fine, I can just eat that donut or do something small, indisciplined act. And that small thing can creep up and fuck your progress up. And that's exactly what has been happening for the longest time. So control your environment as much as you can. Be extreme with your environment. It's okay to be extreme. I am extreme. Even if you have incredible amount of willpower, you need to have extreme control of your environment. Everybody does. Every billionaire, every successful person has a strict control of his environment. So now that you have set yourself up for success by cleaning up your mind, your environment, having structure to your life, subtracting all of your bad habits, and having a strong, strict regiment, army style lifestyle. It's unsexy. It's not like you snap your fingers and your life is fixed. It takes time, it takes efforts, it takes boring mini steps to get to a level where you make incredible amount of progress. At the end, one tool that will help you sort of stick to your new lifestyle every single day in a more efficient way is going to be journaling. Write down your days and journal it every single day. Document it. Think about the problems, solve them, write it down. When you write things down, it teaches you how to think and how to have a mental clearance and how to sort of clear your mind and think in a logical way. It teaches you how to think. Thinking is very important. So you need to sort of have a journaling document and you need to write it down every single day, and then it teaches you to think, and that reflects into your life and the decisions you make. So, journal, this is a great tool. Every single day, journal, meditate, do all of your good habits. But remember, if you're not going to subtract your bad habits, there's no point. There's no point. Thank you for watching.